Hello and welcome back to the read. Oh, let's do that again. And welcome back to the read. Yeah, there it goes. That's how you clear the deck. I am here with my deck, my pillow, my candle, my charms, my crystals. I got it. My water bottle, my books. I got everybody around me today. I feel surrounded with good energy. We have gone through the 8 dimensions of wellness. You can see the read for social that happened earlier today. This is our collective read. Okay, this is our collective read. I think that was 2. This is number 3. Let's see what we get today. Oh, finally, the star card. Finally. But we still are at the beginning of this read, so let me not say finally too quick. But you're coming up as a star card. Star card comes in at number 17, reduces down to 8. It amplifies the message of 4 with that balance, that structure, maybe even having a business aspect to it. And also, she's naked. But also, the 8 and the infinity sign are the same symbol. So infinite possibilities, and I hope that is really what is coming to you. Infinite possibilities. Let's go ahead and pull some more cards for energy surrounding you. Justice. Let's cut the deck and pull for a card. Oh, wow. Justice and the Hierophant. I always think about these two as twins because they just look so similarly dressed. They also represent they both represent 2 different institutions. They represent the institutions of law and the institution of religion. 2 very important institutions in any society is the government and religion. Those 2 are usually very heavily correlated, as much as we like or don't like it. So that's why I think they're like twins, fraternal twins, not identical, but fraternal. As energy surrounding you, I think that with the Hierophant, you are definitely tapped into your spiritual and religious traditions. Let me see something. Okay. With the Justice card sitting at number 11, with the Justice card, there is some equity, righteousness, and again, it is the executive branch. So I think you're executing things, not killing things, but bringing things forward. All the things that you're bringing forward, you're weighing against your Libra scales. This is a card of Libra. So Libra is like inherently like leans towards justice, honesty, and all of those different types of things. So these are the energies surrounding you. You have the fraternal twins of the the tarot surrounding you. Let's see, 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, So these are my 2 cards of community. I have several. Let's see what this was. The King of Wands. That's what I thought it was. So there might be some community that is coming towards you or that you are currently in. I think you're in a work community and like outside of work. So like your friends. I don't know why I said outside of, you know what I was trying to say. Friends or actually community members, people that you met that may be growing into friends, you know? That's what I'm getting. Let's cut the deck. And then you have the 10 of Wands. 6 of Wands on... If you've been here on this page for the last 4 days, you know. If you know, you know. I'm just going to leave that right there for now. I think through this process is what is bringing you hope and joy. Hopefully, you've been going through the messages. Hopefully, you have been integrating those messages and then bringing them into practice. I think that this particular death, void, and transformation is definitely something that is something that, I don't know why I'm getting this, but it's something that you knew had to happen. Sometimes when we go through the death card, or like a personal, not like an actual death or a dying of somebody, but a dying to self, a dying to ego. Sometimes it comes in 2 different ways. One, it hits you like a ton of bricks, like the Tower card. 2, the other way that it comes from is you recognize it, you're aware of it, and you choose to go through that process. This one, for some reason, I'm getting that you're choosing it. You're choosing it. Oh, and didn't we just say the Tower card? So we're going to bring this out too. Yeah, we're going to bring those bad boys out. We're going to get, don't worry, we're going to get something to round this out. But in this process, your community is going to be incredibly important. You have 2 3s, so 3 is the number of creativity. It's also the number of communication. So communication can be very important to you right now. The way that people communicate, the way that you communicate, all of those different types of things are really important in community. It is how you build a good tribe, by being a good tribe member. And that means having honest, transparent, and open conversations. And so we talked about the 2 ways that death comes in. 1, it hits you like a ton of bricks. 2, it's something that you plan to do, that you're confronted with, and you accept the challenge. There was something else I was going to say. Oh yeah, and then there's 2 methods in which you go through death. You can go through it by yourself, or you can go through it by with community. And I highly suggest this time around you go through it with community. It may get hard, as suggested by the 10 of Wands, but keep your head down and go through that void so that you can see the transformation. This is going to lead to some internal and external changes. And luckily, since this is something that you were aware of and something that you chose to embark on, those changes, although inevitable, those changes are going to be changes that you can handle because you already foresee them coming. You know that you're going through a death void transformation. You know that things cannot stay the same. So in a way, you're almost prepared for things to change. That's really awesome. And also, the only thing that we can say is a true constant is change. Change is the only true constant. again, your spiritual, I think it's going to be really important for you to dig down into your spiritual and religious practices. When I see the Hierophant, I never really get dogma. Some people, you have to be careful who you listen to, because especially if they've experienced any church hurt, the Hierophant comes off and automatically the reading is negative with the Hierophant. I don't see it as that. I see it as something that is asking you to dig down into your spiritual and religious practices. We welcome all here, people of all faiths, people of all denominations, people of all creeds, right? And with that, each creed has a set of traditions, has a set of, I guess, expectations, you can say. But more than anything, they have a list of practices. And those practices are going to be so important as you're going through the death, void, and transformation, my dear. You have to ground yourself, something that grounds you and elevates you simultaneously. I know I said that before. And that's how you know that you found a good spiritual and religious practice, is something that grounds you and elevates you at the same time. This is going to be really important as you're going through the death. I think you also are going to be going through your value system with the Justice card. You're going to be going through your value system and weighing values one by one, and seeing which ones stay and which ones go. You might even be doing that with your community, deciding which ones stay and which ones go. That too is going to be, sometimes you lose people when you go through a death, void, and transformation. I'm sorry to say it, but maybe that's why the community card came out. You have community, but your community might be changing very soon. When we go through the transformation, we are no longer the same people, right? Therefore, some of the people that were there in our past can no longer come with us in our new state of elevation. It's a very sad truth, but it's a truth nonetheless. So I think that you're actually going to be seeing changes in your community. There might be some people who are like road dogs, like they ain't going nowhere. But the more frivolous people, the more auxiliary people, expect that to change. Expect that to change. Let's see if we can get one more card to round this out. It looks like a smooth shuffle, y'all. Cut the deck. Let's see what's at the top. Two of Swords. You are still, you're still, you're still going back and forth. Honey, I think you're in the void. You're not quite at the transformation yet. You're in the void, or towards the end part of the death, and you're stalemating between the two. You're on the fence. You have the Two of Swords. We're definitely going to get something else to round this out, but you are still on the fence. I don't know if you're on the fence of necessarily on whether the death is happening. I think you know that's happening for sure, but the old pieces of yourself are still peeking through. And when I say peeking through, probably pretty obviously, probably very like bigly. Bigly. Oh gosh. Oh yeah. But eventually you get to the point where you don't have to make the choice anymore. The choice gets integrated within you. You pull the Lover's card at number 6. 2 3s equals 6. And you have a progression. You have 5, 6 right here. Hierophant to the Lovers. I think it's so funny that you get the Two of Swords and then you get the Lovers, because that literally is saying that you're on the fence about something, you're stalemating, you're a little bit of analysis paralysis. But the Lovers is suggesting that you heal that and you move into a space where, let me see if I can keep them covered as I move them over. You're, um, it suggests that you get over that Two of Swords energy and you actually end up marrying and uniting these two energies. I don't think, for some reason, I don't think your old self is going to completely go away. I think there's things that are going to stay the same. Like your personality might stay the same. Your characteristics might stay the same, you know? But the way that you show them and the way that you show up is going to be different. However, I think you find this marrying of where you finally get to a place within yourself in solitude and you say, okay, you kind of hold yourself gently by the hand and you say, okay, honey, we're doing this. Okay, honey, it's time to go. Right? And gently pull yourself to the next level. You find that beautiful marriage within yourself between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. I don't think this is talking about a partner. Oh, you have the Eight of Cups. You definitely are. So this shows that you're moving away. Energy surrounding. You're moving away from the old and you're bringing in the new. Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. Let's flip one more card. Yep, Ace of Swords. You are leaving the old and bringing in the new. You know, this is technically a part 5, but I don't know if I'm going to label it that. I really do wish you well on this journey. This journey is not one for the weak. It takes a very strong person to be able to say, I am going to go through this willingly. I am taking this call seriously and I'm going to answer it. Not a lot of people can do that. This is not for the weak. You are not weak, my darling. You are strong. You are filled with hope. You're filled with faith. You know that this is going to work out. Keep that faith. Keep that hope. Keep that grace. Keep that mercy as you eventually move into the Lover's card past the Death card. That was your read for the day. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.